And good morning and welcome to, or not good morning.
Good morning.
It's been a bit of a day.
Oh, it's good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening so far.
Good evening. And you know what? It is the dawn. It is the morning of a new Evanston Outlaw season. Elan Olliff, joined by Anthony Colasuno, coming to you live from Paul J. Wataha Complex in Rock Springs, where the Evanston Outlaws will take on the Rock Springs Stallions in Game 1 of what hopes to be an exciting season. Anthony, it's your first baseball game here in the Cowboy State. How excited are you?
Very excited. Can't wait to see these two teams go out there and perform and give us a great game tonight.
Despite the weather we have in Evanston right now, at least about 2 hours ago when we left, it is windy, but so far there is some blue sky above the diamond, so we're hoping to get this game going. One note, originally this game was scheduled to be a 9-inning affair. The coaches met and they decided this will be a regulation at 7 innings. So it's going to be a 7-inning game. Don't know if there's going to be a run rule in this, but you know what? We're happy and it's time for some baseball.
Absolutely.
We got a great pregame show for you, brought to you by our friends at Cazin's Ace and Furniture. We'll hear from Gavin Oliver for our Outlaw Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas, as well as Coach Nick Small in our pregame Coaches Show, brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. Excuse me. In the meantime, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get ready to set the scene here, let you know how both of these teams came out of 2023 and how things look. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Outlaw Baseball. It's back, ladies and gentlemen, live on mylocalradio.com and live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio on KNYN 99.1 FM, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Colasuno, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Colasuno has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Colasuno also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Colasuno is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Colasuno, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions. With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply.
Do something good. Farming requires working
with 20.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
And we welcome you to Paul J. Wataha Complex here in Rock Springs. Evanston Outlaws taking on the Rock Springs Stallions in Game 1 of the 2024 season for the Outlaws. For the Stallions, though, they have played a few games. They went up to the Icebreaker up in Cheyenne, where they played fairly competitive baseball. They are 0-3, losing to the Hawks 5-11. Cheyenne Post 6, of course, they're the reigning, not just state champions, but district champions, meaning they're the reigning champions of the entire Northwest, though. They had a rough time with them. And then they played the Laramie Rangers as well, only losing that one by 4. So Rocky Rondinelli and crew definitely trying to get some things done. In the short season, right now, Preston Harvey is your hits leader. And in RBIs, it is Maddox Ice and Ryan Zotti, as well as Preston Harvey. Of course, Ice and Zotti, those two are guys that we have seen well before as we get ready for this one. For the Evanston Outlaws, against their first game of the season, and pretty much everyone is back. There's only 3 people that are not back this year. That is, or two people, that are not back this year who were contributors. Ryan Hoover and Brody Clifton. Clifton, of course, aged out. Hoover decided not to come and play, and we wish him a happy summer, as well as a hello to Todd Hoover and his family who are tuning in. For the Outlaws, they bring back hits leader Gavin Oliver and Ryder Wilson. They bring back one of the RBI leaders, Gavin Oliver and Braxton Bauer, who combined for 69 RBIs last year. Run scored, Ryder Wilson, he's back with 47 runs scored. And then in the pitching, their pitching leader, Breckenridge, he's back. Last year, Rich was 4-5 with a save in one save opportunity. Had 60 earned runs, 53 walks to 49 strikeouts, 29 strikeout to K ratio. However, the leading strikeout man was Walker Wilson. He had 51 strikeouts with a record of 7 wins, 2 losses, as well as 56.1 innings pitched, and only 26 earned runs given up by Walker Wilson, giving him the ERA lead at 3.231. So that's what it looks like here as we get set for this one. Still to come, we've got Outlaws manager Nick Small, as well as our starting lineups and keys of the game. But when we come back, we'll have our student spotlight, our Red Devil spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Base. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation. Guys, this is going to take some getting used to. Of Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com. And on the radio on KNYN 99.1 FM. We will have more right after this.
At Wataha, we're with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Wataha. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit wataha.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Welcome to Red Devil Spotlight, or in this case, Outlaw Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Here with Junior on the Evanston Outlaws, that is Gavin Oliver. Gavin, you've been a mainstay on this team for a while. It's going to be a lot of fun to kind of see how this goes. Talk to me a little bit about how excited you are to get this season going.
You know, it really feels good to be back. You know, I've missed a lot of I didn't play basketball this year, so getting back into a sport really feels good, and I'm really excited to get back into it.
What do you feel like you're going to benefit from kind of just focusing on baseball this year?
I do. I really do, because I took time and really thought about where I want to go with this, and, you know, potentially going to college for it. So.
Awesome. Have you been able to talk with any of the guys and gauge their excitement about the season?
You know, yeah, quite everybody is ready to go and really excited about going to play.
All right, so this is Red Devil Spotlight, or in this case, Outlaws Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. So I've got 10 random kind of icebreaker questions, each of them assigned a number between 1 and 10. Your job will be to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 10, and that'll determine the question. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, what's that first one going to be?
We'll do number 2.
Number 2, what is your most prized possession?
Probably my truck.
What kind of truck is it?
It is a 1999 Dodge.
Did you do work on it yourself?
Yes.
What work you do on it?
It's actually been fully restored and painted, and a lot of engine work.
Awesome. Okay, what is that next one going to be?
6.
6. What is a hidden talent of yours?
Ooh. Never really thought about this.
What is something you'd like to learn in the future then?
Probably further my education and working on engines and stuff like that.
That's awesome. All right, what's that last number going to be?
8.
8. Have you ever met a celebrity? And if not, what is a celebrity you would like to meet someday?
Not really. And we'll go with Mike Trout.
Why Mike Trout?
He's cool when he plays baseball.
You got a lot in common, right?
Sure.
All right, final question for you, and since this is sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas, what's the best movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
Dune 2.
What'd you like about it?
Where he rides the worm through the sand.
I saw that movie. That was a pretty epic scene, right?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Awesome. That is Gavin Oliver Jr. on the Evanston Outlaws joining us for our Red Devil, or this case, Outlaw Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Gavin, thank you so much. Best of luck tonight. You know we'll be pulling for you guys, not just tonight, but all season long. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope, thank you.
Big thank you to Gavin Oliver for joining us on our Outlaw Spotlight, Red Devils our Outlaw Spotlight tonight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. Now, it's coming soon, The Fall Guy. A down-and-out stuntman must find the missing star of his ex-girlfriend's blockbuster film. Check out The Fall Guy at Aspen Cinemas, coming soon. Scan the QR code on the graphic for your tickets now, or visit their website at aspencinemas.com. When we continue on our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show, we are going to have our coaches show, brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the air on K9, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Serving the Bridger Valley since 1987, Bridger Valley Motors are your engine repair experts. Along with engine repair, Bridger Valley Motors offers towing services, tire alignments, brake repairs, and more. Visit Bridger Valley Motor at 217 North Main Street in Lyman.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
The town of Mountain View is located in the historic Bridger Valley and serves as the gateway to the high Uintas. With a panoramic view of the rugged Uinta peaks, you feel like you're in paradise. Our town park and scenic Riverwalk offer a safe place for rest and relaxation. Looking for a great place to live? Our quality of life is great and our people are very friendly. Come join our tranquil way of life. The town of Mountain View, a gateway to the high Uintas.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Bridger Valley Electric Association provides safe, reliable, and affordable electric energy and related services to their member owners in Wyoming and Utah. Bridger Valley Electric is a consumer-owned cooperative.
And we welcome you back to Paul J. Wataha Complex, about 17 minutes away from first pitch. Usually around this time is when we would talk with Coach Rocky Rondinelli of the Rock Spring Stallions. Unfortunately, we did not have time to set up an interview with him. Trust me, we will hear a lot from Coach Rondinelli. We will more than make it up to you guys on that one. But when we come back, we will have our Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show with Evanston Outlaws manager Nick Small. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uinta counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
At UNT County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. UNT County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Here with Evanston Outlaws manager Nick Small. Coach Small, it's finally here. Baseball season, it's here. Tell us about this team this year. I know there's a lot of returners, but there is some new blood. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, we're returning pretty much last year's same team, minus a couple kids. Brody Clifton aged out on us, and unfortunately, Red Anderson's still dealing with an injury, so he won't be able to play this year. But outside of that, returning the whole team, plus 6 or 7 new kids coming to us this year.
When you say returning the whole team, does that include the fifth-year options of Braxton Bauer and Walker Wilson?
Correct. Yeah, they'll both be back as soon as they're done. We'll expect to see them in middle of May, early May. We'll have them back.
Coach, last year the improvement kind of came from on the defensive side of the field. This year, obviously, there's improvements that are going to be made this year, but just in the short time in training you guys have had, where do you see this team improving the most from 2023?
We started this year and we've been working pretty hard. Kids were excited to get out when we got a little earlier spring than we did last year, so we've got a lot more outside practice in before we kick off the games this week. And, I think offensively, I'm really happy with where we're at with the bats. Defensively, it's going to be a work in progress. Early in the spring, we still haven't seen a lot of ground balls, fly balls outside, but, with a veteran group, that should be a pretty quick turnaround for us.
Are there any wrinkles you're going to put in this year that maybe you weren't able to do last year?
No, I think you're going to see about the same pretty consistent lineup. Ryder will probably be leading us off. Gavin and Braxton in the middle there with Brecken and Jackson Osborne, and Damien Kamen following up the 9-hole hitter with us. So it'll be pretty much about the same lineup with a few new kids in the mix there. We got Jaden Winley and Tyson Bateman that have been with this group quite a while, and it's going to be their year to get in and fill some holes for us, and excited to see what those two kids can do.
Coach, we've talked about the offense and the defensive side of the ball. One thing that was a bright spot last year was the pitching staff. 2 years ago, Gavin Oliver was the guy that was kind of the man on top of the rotation. Last year, it was Brecken Rich, as he earned the start in the first playoff game of the year last year. This year, what are you guys expecting for performance on the mound?
Yeah, you know, we are bringing a lot of pitchers back, a lot of older arms. We got Gavin, Brecken, and Walker. Those three will probably be our horses for the starting rotation. And then been real impressed with the strength that Ryder's put on. He's been doing a lot of work in the gym, and really noticing that with him throwing the ball this spring. Damien has kind of been our go-to middle relief guy, and he's going to chew up a lot of innings for us as well.
That is Nick Small, manager of the Evanston Outlaws. They open up the season at 6 o'clock on Thursday, April 25th, live from Rock Springs. They'll take on the Stallions. You can catch that on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best luck. You know, we'll be pulling for you. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, thank you guys, and we're excited to get on the field. We'll see you guys Thursday. Thank you.
Big thank you to Coach Nick Small for joining us on our Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show. Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming for When Benefits Matter. When we come back on our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show, we'll have your Ellingford brothers, keys to the game, all part of the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. Live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio on KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming, when benefits matter.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
The strategic plan for Uinta County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Are you looking for a dental experience that's quicker, more precise, and more comfortable? Look no further. Welcome to Black's Fork Dental, where we bring you the latest in dental technology with our Trios 3D scanner. Our team can scan images of your teeth and gums in seconds, ensuring precise measurements and accurate results, allowing us to design personalized treatment plans tailored to your unique needs. Whether it's crowns, bridges, or clear correct treatments, we've got you covered. Right now, we're offering a 10% discount on any scan procedure. Schedule your appointment with Black's Fork Dental at blacksforkdental.com, where advanced technology meets compassionate care.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uinta County. Uinta County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, as right now the starting lineups are being announced for the Evanston Outlaws. As we go to our keys of the game, and Anthony, what do we got?
Keys of the game start out with Evanston. It's going to be getting the bats hot off the start. This is the home opener for the Outlaws. For them, it's going to get those good striking hits, and it doesn't have to be the flashy hits into outfield for a double or a triple. If you can find the infield gap and get on base. That's the way to do it.
Just get out and play baseball.
Yes.
It's the first game of the year. Play clean and have a good time. That is your Ellingford Brothers Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. For all your cement, sand, and gravel needs, call Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and first pitch of 2024. You're tuned in to Outlaws Baseball, live on MyLocalRadio.com and on the radio on KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When shopping for a new home or property, it's important that your realtor works to make the whole process simple. Serving customers for almost 20 years, the professional agents at Bridger Valley Realty will provide you with the information and resources you need to keep it simple without missing a step. Shopping for the perfect home or property can be a lot of fun.
Trust the Valley's proven realtors. Stop by and see us today.
On your way to Flaming Gorge or the Uinta, stop in at the store, formerly known as the Cash Store in Fort Bridger, to top up on gas or grab those last-minute snacks. Visit the store today in Fort Bridger, Wyoming. The store is proud to support the students of the Bridger Valley.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston. And the national anthem is underway, and as we get ready for our starters, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we are on your team. We'll start off with the batting lineup for the Evanston Outlaws.
Batting first with Evanston Outlaws will be number 27, Ryder Wilson. Batting second will be number 5, Walker Wilson. Batting third, number 24, Gavin Oliver. Batting fourth, number 18, Jackson Osborne. Batting fifth, number 32, Brecken Rich. Batting number 6 is Tyler Bateman. Batting 7th, number 2, Jaden Windley. Batting number 8, Jackson Corbett. And batting last, number 29, Damian Common.
And let's go and go through that offensive alignment, or defensive alignment, for the Stallions.
Defensive alignment for the Stallions. You have Ryan Zotti playing center field. In left field, Steve Harmon. In right field, it is Cadence Latham at shortstop.
If you are what you say you
Excuse me.
We're right underneath the PA, so we apologize if we have any music bleed over.
At shortstop, Billy Peterson. At third base, Preston Harvey. At second base is Damian Valerio. And on the mound, Maddox Ice. At catcher is Landon Oliver. And at first base is Jackson Reese.
As your starting lineups brought to you today by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we are on your team as we get set on our Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. And, looks like we need to refresh that mound cam. Sorry about that. Should be seeing Maddox Ice warming up right now. So stand by and we'll have that one ready to go. But there it is, Maddox Ice, the tall right-hander for Coach Rocky Rondinelli, as we'll get things started with Ryder Wilson, who will be pitching tonight for the Outlaws as we get set for this one. And Anthony, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight.
Oh, definitely a lot of fun. Opening day jitters for the Outlaws as the Stallions have 3 games underneath their belt at the Cheyenne Icebreaker. But overall, a fun atmosphere here. And baseball is officially back in Evanston.
Absolutely, and a big shout out to Evanston baseball legend, longtime president of the American Legion board. That would be Mr. Steve Baldwin, who's tuned in. So good to hear from you. As the first pitch from Ice to Ryder Wilson is delivered at 6:01, finds the inside part of the zone for strike one.
Wilson just got caught high and tight there. A ball you usually don't want to swing at.
The 0-1 from Ice is up high inside around the helmet. Wilson out there with a blue helmet with the red stripes, kind of almost the exact same one we saw him rock in 2023. Evanston in their gray uniforms, white numerals with that alternating blue and gray stripe. 1-1 way inside. Right-hander Wilson has to dive out of the way in order to take ball number 2.
3 straight pitches from Ice, and all a little bit high on the left side of the plate, either in the zone or out of the zone. Let's see what he does here on the next pitch.
2-1. Swing in a drive into shallow center field. A diving attempt by Zotti. He can't get to it. Heading towards second is Wilson, and he is now taken off for third. Ryder Wilson showing the speed and riding it all the way to third base.
What an excellent hit, and Zotti just a few seconds ahead of that ball before trying to dive on it.
So that'll now set things up for Walker Wilson. Nobody down and already a runner in scoring position. Wilson with a chance to bring in the other Wilson here. First one to Walker inside, almost unbuttoned his gray jersey, and that'll go down as strike one. Zotti agrees on the sign from Oliver, as that'll be a swing and a miss at some high speed for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oliver taking over for longtime Rock Springs legend Hudson Garner, longtime captain of this team. It's kind of weird to be at Rock Springs and calling a game without him. The 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and Zotti has Walker guessing just a little bit.
Nice, a good ahead of the count here.
Glove in front of the face for Ice. Kicks and deals the 1-2. Swing and a shallow fly ball right into the the glove of Valerio at second base, and that's out number 1.
Good pitch by Ice. Just sounded a little bit on the other side of the zone, and Wilson took a hit at it and just couldn't get the sweet spot of the bat on line.
So 1 down, 1 on for Gavin Oliver. He was the second highest RBI leader last year on this team, totaling around 33. First pitch to Oliver, catches the inside part of the zone for strike 1.
We're seeing a constant trend here for Ice. He likes having that inside zone. He likes tying up the batter in critical spots.
Oliver waiting the 1-0, or excuse me, the 0-1, thought about offering, and now it's going to be tied at 1 ball, 1 strike, as that one is just outside. Good check swing by Gavin. Of course, Oliver in that uniform we're used to seeing, the gray helmet with the stars and stripes compression sleeve, as Oliver will foul that one over the first base dugout that houses the Outlaws. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 down.
Last time we saw this 1-2 count was with Walker Wilson, and it was a little pop fly out to second.
Pitch. Wilson. Grounder right at the glove of Valerio. Throw over to first, but not before they get Ryder Wilson in, and he is the first run of the 2024 season. 1-0 Outlaws on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard after the RBI fielder's choice for Gavin Oliver. Now brings up Jackson Osborne, the catcher. First pitch to Osborne. Down low and away.
Ice tried to find that breaking ball, but just lands in the dirt before the dish.
Osborne, one of those guys that has put some work in the offseason. 1-0 on the way to Osborne, and he will lightly chop this one to the third base line. Harvey gets it on the bounce. No, he drops it. Osborne's headed for first, and he's on due to the E5.
Now batting number 32.
Let's check out that RBI by Gavin Oliver on the instant replay here, as Oliver does a good job just kind of taking what's given. Puts a little chopper right at the second baseman. Wilson's heading home.
See what the Rock Springs Stallions can do after the error at third base.
Here's Breckenridge.
Wow, pitch here. And Osborne will make it safely to second. And now a runner in scoring position.
So 2 down. 1 ball, no strikes to Breckenridge. And our runner in scoring position, as you mentioned. Outlaws trying to have a good start to the season. So far, the base running has worked, especially with that leadoff triple by Ryder Wilson. The 1-0 to Rich. Swing and a hard ball down the third baseline, foul, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 count here. Let's see what Ice does. He likes pitching high inside on these tied counts to try to tie up the batter.
2 down, 1 on. It's 1-0 Evanston on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, thanks to a sacrifice RBI, I guess you could say, by Gavin Oliver. The 1-1 to Breckenridge. Swing and a fly ball into right field. This is going towards the line, and it drops. Foul.
1-2 count here, and a common thing we're seeing on the mound from Ice, getting ahead in the count and succeeding most of the time here in the top of the first.
Well, that's something you see a lot in American Legion Baseball. You want to get ahead in the count, because a lot of the times if you go to that point where it is a 3-1 count or an 0-3 count, a lot of these batters do not have the green light, so it's a chance to kind of get back in, but you want to avoid that. Also, the pitch count, especially this early in the season, as that catches the bottom part of the zone, and Oliver goes down looking. So, first time for the Outlaws. They get one across, and it's 1-0 Evanston on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back with the Rock Springs first time. You're tuned in to Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the night-lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender-benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
At Reese Auto Service in Lyman, you will find highly skilled mechanics who will get the job done right the first time. They work on anything from light line jobs of tire alignments, suspension work, and oil changes to heavy line jobs of engine replacement, differentials, and all powertrain components. Make sure all your recreational vehicles are working at top speed by getting them checked at Reese Auto Service in Lyman, so your time having fun doesn't end early. Reese Auto Service, 541 State Highway 413, Lyman.
Outlaws lead it 1-0 on opening day here in Rock Springs. Elan, Olliff, and Anthony Colasuno here as the Outlaws get a sacrifice RBI by Gavin Oliver, bringing home Ryder Wilson, making it 1-0. Ryder Wilson led off the game with a triple, and that's how we are where we are now. Let's go ahead and turn it over to Anthony Colasuno for our defensive alignment for the Evanston Outlaws.
Defensive alignment for the Outlaws, Bateman in left, Common in center, Corbett in right field, and then the infield, Oliver at first base, Windley at second, Walker Wilson at short, Breckenrich at third base, Osborne at the plate, and on the mound is Ryder Wilson.
Ryder Wilson, according to the stats we were able to dig up on Game Changer, only pitched one game last year. He didn't start that game, but he went 7 innings, 10 runs allowed. But also, one thing to remember is last year in the kind of senior night game between these two squads, Ryder Wilson got on the mound and actually threw really, really well. Was starting to locate that breaking ball. We'll see if that comes out again tonight, as he will get the start on opening day. Talking with Coach Nick Small, he says that him and Jackson Osborne have been impressive with the off-season work. As Ryan Zotti will lead things off for the Stallions. Of course, Zotti, one of the big veterans on this team. For the Stallions, it'll be Zotti leading off, Maddox Ice second, Billy Peterson batting third, Jason Sagastumi batting in the cleanup spot, Preston Harvey batting fifth, sixth is Connor Oliver, as we'll go that far, and the first pitch to Ice from right, just inside for a ball. After Oliver, it will be Jackson Reese, then Steve Harmon, Damian Valerio, and then the extra batters, Cadence Leva and Jordan Anderson. 1-0 misses inside, 2 balls, no strikes to Maddox Ice, to Ryan Zotti.
Wilson trying to get that rhythm on the bump, only 1 start last year on the mound. Struck out 5 in that single start. Let's see if he can get back in this count.
1-0 on the way. Breaking ball just misses low. And it's a 3-0 count. Now, this is what we talked about earlier, mentioning it, that at this level of baseball, you don't see a lot of guys get a green light. So this is basically a chance for Wilson to deliver a free pitch, and he puts it right in the zone, and he's 1 pitch away from getting back into this.
Zotti waited on that one, just seeing what Wilson would throw after 3 straight balls.
Sometimes all it takes is 1 to kind of get things going. As right-handed Wilson swing and a flare into right field. That drops fair right on the line. Corbett has to go into the corner. Zotti heading for second. He's now rounding second, and the Stallions get a leadoff triple of their own.
Well, the Stallions said, Evanston, you got a leadoff triple. We'll match that. As Zotti with a good opposite field hit.
Now
leadoff triple.
Now brings up Maddox Ice with a runner on third, as he will step in to the batter's box. Tying run 90 feet away for Ice.
Ice now hungry to bring Zotti home.
Wilson with the first pitch. Swing and a chopper right at the third baseman. Rich throws across the diamond in time to Oliver, and they hold the runner at third.
For your baseball nerds out, that was a 5-3 right there from Rich to Oliver.
Pretty play here, as that was well handled by Breckenrich. Brings it in on the bounce. Eyes the runner back to third, throws to first, gets that out for out number 1. I'll now bring up Billy Peterson. First pitch misses for a ball.
A little bit of pressure off of Ryder Wilson after that first out. But still, a runner here on third.
Peterson, the shortstop. Next pitch to Peterson. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Great breaking ball by Wilson. Just caught Peterson off guard. That dropped a couple inches really quick.
We forgot to put the out counter on the score bug. That'll be something we correct before our next game, which will actually, we got some news on that today. The 1-1 on the way. Breaking ball started inside and found its way into the window for strike number 2.
Beautiful curve on that pitch. Started high and just found that lower corner of the zone.
Wilson now comes set, and the 1-2 on the way. Tried to get him to chase outside, and it's not going to work. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Smart move by Wilson. Try to get him to chase a pitch.
Wilson comes set, and now Peterson set to face him with that pink bat, righty versus righty. Wilson's feet staggered, and the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a light roller to the second baseman, Winley. They're going to give up the run, take the out, so it's tied with 2 down as they will score the runner there, as coming home is Zotti.
Now batting number 21.
Smart move by Peterson, just hitting it right there to the second baseman, but at the same point in time, you just get that second out, you move on, and try to get the final out here with the game tied.
With empty bases, and that'll now bring up Jason Sagastumi, listed as an extra hitter as Coach Rocky Rondinelli is batting 11 through, as Wilson kicks and deals first pitch to Sagastumi, swing and a miss for strike 1.
Wilson having a great breaking ball, getting a lot of the batters to swing and miss early.
Wilson now agrees on the sign from Jackson Osborne, the 0-1 on the way. Fouled behind the dish for strike 2, and Wilson out in front, no balls, 2 strikes.
Good part of the count to being here if you're Wilson. Try to tie up the batter here, make him pop one out, or try to get the swing and miss for the K.
Wilson comes set, and the 0-2. Another foul ball to stay alive is Sagasumi.
Sagasumi barely got a hand, actually correction, the bat on that one. Still 0-2 count here in a favorable position if you're the Outlaws.
Wilson now comes set. 0-2, trying to get out of the inning. The pitch. Swing and a light roller cut off by the third baseman. Rich, throw to first in time for out number 3. So that's a 5-3, and the Outlaws give up 1, and we're tied at the end of the first. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
We enter the second inning, and it is 1-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Ryder Wilson gets a leadoff triple, while Ryan Zotti says, I can do that too. Both of them come around to score later on in the inning, and that's how we get where we are, as Maddox Ice back on the bump for inning number 2, as the Outlaws will have
batting first for this inning, it will be the left fielder, Tyler Bateman, and then on deck, Jaden Winley, and after Winley, it will be Jackson Corbett.
Here comes Bateman, of course, one of those guys that he got some play time last year, but definitely some holes to fill for Coach Nick Small, and he told me he's excited to see how these younger guys do, especially in the earliest part of the season before we get into conference play. By the way, we mentioned that we have an update on the next Evanston Outlaws game. Well, it was originally supposed to be May 4th in Riverton, a doubleheader, but that has now been moved to Sunday, May 5th in Evanston. So the home opening day will be Sunday, May 5th. Swing and a miss from Tyson Bateman.
Ice with a good outside pitch. Caught Bateman off guard as he tried to swing at it.
Bateman sets for the 0-1. does not chase that one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
When you're the pitcher on the mound, you got to find those chasing pitches and try it twice in a row, see if you can get the guy to hit once again.
1-1 on the way. Ooh, tags the number on the back, and Bateman is on. Never a good feeling, but
Now batting
he's
number 2,
up and he's ready to go. Now bring up Jaden Winley.
Yeah, never a good feeling when you get hit by a pitch. I never played baseball growing up, so I never had that feeling, but I have family members that definitely do, and they talk to me about it, and they're like, it's not a good feeling.
Not a great feeling, especially in the back where Tyson just got hit. Jaden Winley now takes the first pitch inside for ball 1.
He's trying to tie up batters early. We saw that familiar scene in the first inning as well.
I had a game where I was hit twice. Ugh. Yeah, not fun. The 1-0 on the way to Winley. Tried to catch the top part of the zone, but the ump says it's not there. 2 balls, no strikes. As it looked like Oliver wanted to throw over at first to check up on Winley. Or excuse me, on Bateman. Winley the batter. Nice, checks the runner at first. Now comes set around the chest. And the 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
When you're in a 2-0 count like that, sometimes you just gotta have to take that green light swing and see if you can get something going and try to advance a runner.
Ice staring into the glove of Oliver. Now comes set, feet staggered, white uniforms with powder blue numerals for the Stallions with a black bill on the cap. Swing and a miss for strike 2 by Winley.
Good fight by Ice. Again, this count evened up here after starting out 2-0. Wind starting to blow. Let's see if that has any movement on the ball.
Looks like the wind is blowing out to left field. Swing and a miss. And he foul tips it into the glove for strike out for him, and out number 1.
Ice's second K of the day. Good start on the bump.
I'll now bring up Jackson Corbett for the Outlaws. One of those young talent that Coach Small was excited to see come to the A level. First pitch to Corbett. Inside, he almost got tagged, but he gets out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now batting number 3.
It's always nice to see when you have a player come up through the system and the head coach is giddy for them to get going. Let's see what Corbett can do here at his first at-bat of the day.
Damian Common on the on-deck circle. Grounder to the third baseman, thrown over by Harvey, finds Reese, and that's out number 2.
Moves Bateman to second. So let's see what Common can do here.
Runner, by the way, moves over to second, as that is Bateman. So Common, now one of the veterans with a runner in scoring position. This ice will come set. Common has seen a lot of Maddox ice. We'll see if that pays dividends here. First pitch. Swing and a fly ball into left field, and a diving catch by Harmon. What a catch there by Harmon, as we'll check that out on the instant replay. This looked like an RBI all the way, but Harmon says, I'm going to put it all out there. Check this out. Swing and a fly ball. Watch the left fielder, makes the dive, pulls it in, and that ends the inning. It's 1-1. You're tuned in to Evanston Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-9999. 877-281-5202.
Elan, Olliff, and Anthony Colasuno as we enter the bottom of the second inning. And Damian Common had a chance to score Tyson Bateman, but the left fielder, Steve Harmon, said, I'm going to pull this one in and keep this tied. And now it's going to be Preston Harvey, who was actually the RBI leader for the team during their weekend in Cheyenne.
And going back to Common just for a second, did everything right.
Yep.
And Harmon just flashed the leather and just caught it before it could hit the ground. Let's see what Harvey can do.
First pitch to Harvey. Swing and a miss for strike one.
We're seeing that breaking ball by Wilson just get by every batter, and a great little breaking ball just finding the bottom of the zone.
Wilson agrees on the sign from Osborne. Of course, Harmon and Oliver, Reese, Harvey, as that one finds the zone for strike two, an 0-2 count against Harvey. These are new guys in this Rock Springs AA program. They had that group just graduate. So it's kind of a little bit of a retooling year for Coach Rocky Rondinelli as the 0-2 goes outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good look by Harvey. Not swinging after that one. 1-2 here after one breaking ball and a changeup by Wilson.
So it's interesting. This is a game featuring two guys on opposite ends of the spectrum. As this one is a grounder right at Walker at shortstop. Throw to first in time for out number 1.
Wilson with a great throw to first base, just slinging it for out number 1.
Landon Oliver.
I'll now bring up the new catcher, Landon Oliver, as he'll come in. Outfield for the Outlaws, it's Bateman in left field, Common in center, Reese in right, and then in the infield, Oliver at first, Winley at second, Rich at the hot corner as the first pitch goes to Oliver, misses away for ball 1. Wilson at shortstop in a battery featuring Ryder Wilson pitching to Jackson Osborne.
1-0 count here. Wilson, let's get it back here into the zone. A little bit under, but a great pitch. Trying to get Oliver to swing at it.
Yeah, the 2-0 just below the window. Trying to get the right-handed Oliver here. Wilson comes set, and the 2-0. Swing and a roller right back at the shortstop. Walker Wilson, big throw across the diamond, beats him for out number 2.
Back-to-back 6-3s here. Walker Wilson having a busy top of the second.
Well, last year he was one of the best outfielders in the state. Well, not just last year, the last couple of years. So seeing him here in the infield, it's really fun as they get that one to go, as that will now bring up the next batter. It is Jackson Reese. Pitch inside for ball number 1.
Here Wilson just shake off that pitch. No one on base, 2 outs. Try to end the bottom of the second here clean.
1-0 to Reese. Swing and a fly ball into right field, hooking towards foul territory, and making the grab is Reese, and that's the inning. So we go to the third, exactly where we started the second. It's no score, or excuse me, it's a tie ball game. One each here, as both of them aren't able to put anything on the board. You're tuned in to Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com and on demand live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio on KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the Historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look.
Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Welcome back to Paul J. Wataha Complex. Top of the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, as Maddox Ice will go out for inning number 3 of work. 29 pitches thrown by the right-hander. As for Maddox, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 2 strikeouts, no walks as we go into inning number 3. Ryder Wilson will lead things off. He was the one that came around and scored after that leadoff triple for the Outlaws to get the 2024 season started.
Yeah, great hit by Wilson, and what a hit as well to start the season. Usually a single can get the team rolling, but a triple, we heard it from the Evanston dugout. Yep. Everyone was hooting and hollering, just loving the athletic work by Ryder Wilson.
It was Gavin Oliver who brought him in on a sacrifice RBI. So we'll see what happens here as Ryder Wilson strides into the batter's box. Outlaws, gray uniforms with that blue, white, blue, and gray stripe going down, kind of like that old school Chicago White Sox pattern. And of course they're wearing their blue hats with the white front panel and the Outlaw in front with the blue bill. For the Stallions, white uniforms, baby blue numerals with a white hat with a black bill with that Stallions logo on it. First pitch, swing and a chopper right at the shortstop. Peterson throws to first in time to get Ryder for out number 1.
Love that you mentioned my White Sox, but they're not the best in the record book so far this year. But hey, there's always next year.
It's only April 25th and you're already writing your team off. Okay.
Well, they're 3-22. You can't do much.
Fair. Walker Wilson now steps in. He's 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch takes one up high for ball 1.
Good hold by Wilson. You saw him check swing just a little bit, wanting to go after it, but saw it was curving up high and laid off.
Wilson gets ready for the 1-0 from Ice. Swing and a miss at one that the pitch just kind of dropped out the bottom for strike 1.
Beautiful breaking ball by Ice. Even count 1 out. See what Ice can do here.
And the 1-1 on the way. Down low and in the dirt away from the right-handed hitting Wilson. Makes it 2 balls, 1 strike.
We're seeing from Ice, he likes pitching inside, then might hit a breaking ball and an outside pitch right afterwards. A little bit of his command on the mound.
2-1 on the way. Swing and a fly ball into center field. Zotti ranges over towards right field and makes the grab for out number 2.
2 quick outs here for the Outlaws. If you're the Stallions, you're liking what you're doing defensively at the moment after Evanston had the great first inning.
Now brings up Gavin Oliver. Of course, it was Oliver with the RBI to bring in Ryder Wilson. He's 0 for 1 today. The first pitch to Oliver. Swinging a foul ball into the back screen for strike 1.
Oliver trying to get on base for the first time today. First at bat had the sacrifice RBI. So RBI already to his name this season, but looking for that first hit.
0-1 on the way. Tried to get him to nip at it outside. Gavin holds up 1 ball, 1 strike. As Ice gets ready to deliver pitch 37. Swing and another foul ball into the screen. And it's a 1-2 count.
Oliver antsy to get that hit going. Just need to find the location on the bat. Finding the tip, but swinging a little bit late as well.
Outlaws third base coach Cody Moore shouting instructions at Oliver. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a good contact ball into deep center field. That's going to drop. Oliver taking off for extra bases, and it should be a 2-out. Nope, he's going for 3, and it's going to be a 2-out triple for Gavin Oliver.
Triple starting to be common here for the Outlaws in the first game of the year. And good look by Oliver listening to the third base coach and saying, running out, let's see what we can do.
So Oliver, with 2 down, now puts himself in scoring position in a big opportunity for Jackson Osborne.
Osborne got on base by an error last time from the third baseman, Harvey.
First pitch, swing and a miss. Big swing by Osborne. It was either going to be caught or scoring Oliver if he connected with that. Ice with the 0-1 to Osborne. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of pressure now on the new catcher, Landon Oliver. As anything behind him, there's enough foul territory behind home plate. It could bring in Gavin. The 1-1 from Ice to Osborne.
Here, Ice, you try and want to find one of those corners, and he does.
Swing and a miss
on that pitch.
For strike 2.
Finish it off. Big situation here for Ice.
Yep. If you can keep Oliver at third, that's a huge chance for Rock Springs. Pitch up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we have our first ballerina count of the season, 2-2.
Good look by Ice. Trying to get him up tied high and up.
The 2-2. Swing and a hard hit ball at Valerio. Throws it over to first, gets the out, and the Stallions get out of the inning. So, through 2.5, it's still 1-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to Evanston Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com, on the radio at KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Auto, home, life, renters, and business all have one thing in common. They all need insurance. Choosing the right agent is always hard. Choose the agent that takes a professional and individual approach to each client. At Farmers Insurance in Lyman, you will find that agent. Farrell is a down-to-earth person who loves hunting, fishing, and above all, his family. Come in and visit him and his friendly staff for a quote today at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman.
At Waihi, "We're with you" is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Waihi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit waihi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, and it looks like we have a pitching change for the Evanston Outlaws. As it looks like that is... that might be Walker Wilson out there. No, I believe that's Damian Common. It is Damian Common now, the new pitcher for the Evanston Outlaws. So we close the book on Ryder Wilson. Ryder goes 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, no walks, no strikeouts. As Damian Common will come in. Common with a little bit more experience on the bump last year for the Outlaws. As last year he was able to put together a campaign of 26 in the 3rd innings pitched, 15 games pitched, 1 start, and had 26 strikeouts, 25 walks. As Steve Harvey Harmon will get things going. And it was Harmon who robbed Common, actually, of an RBI. So we'll see what Common is able to do in potential revenge. Maybe a strikeout here could be in order for this one in the bottom of the 3rd.
Common can say, "You did me one, I can do you one better." 1-1 here in the bottom of the third. And a great opening day start for Ryder Wilson. Only one hit given up, only one run as well. Just overall a great start, and he found those pitches to tie up the bat.
Harmon against Damian Common. It'll be the first batter that Common faces in 2024. First pitch, swing and a foul ball into the screen, just getting the tip of the bat to it for strike one.
Good first pitch by Common, finding that outside corner, getting Harmon to swing at it momentarily.
Common comes set. And the 0-1. Followed the ball down and eyes it into the glove. It's low. One ball, one strike.
Common finding his command here in this first at bat. Two good pitches.
Common now comes set. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a chopper at Walker Wilson, but it gobbles him up and is past him. We'll see what they score that.
Now batting
as he gets on. Take a look at it one more time on instant replay. As Damian Valerio comes in, but Walker Wilson, they're going to charge him with the error, so it's an E6. As this is a hard chopper, Wilson just gets gobbled up by it, and that will put Harmon over on first.
Just one of those errors where the ball just bounces weird, and you're ready to get it, and just goes out of the glove.
Now brings up Damian Valerio, second baseman for this young Stallions team. Osborne throws back to first. It was a strike and then throw, trying to catch Harmon off guard.
Great throw by Osborne.
I was about to say, Osborne will do that, as that was called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Valerio. Or check that was a strike because he tried to bunt and then he reached for it and missed. So it is a strike. 0-1 on the way. Tries to lay a bunt there, and it's foul. So the bunt's pretty much off the table now for Valerio.
Yeah, you don't want to bunt in an 0-2 count here. Too dangerous of a situation. So he's going to have to lay a hit on here to try to get on base.
Common checks the runner over at first. Now comes set. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a fly ball into foul territory. Drops over the first base dugout, housing the Outlaws. And we'll do it all over again at 0-2.
Sponsored by Thoroughbred.
No outs here, 0-2 count. Common trying to get that first out here in the bottom of the third.
Outlaws possibly looking for a double play as well. The pitch up high, throw over to first. They almost got him. Osborne is definitely letting Harmon know he is aware of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a good way as a pitcher to let the runner know, hey, I know you're trying to steal. I'm going to try to get you out.
1-2 on the way to Valerio. Down in the dirt, and Valerio has worked his way back into this count.
Good block by Osborne as well, not letting that trickle through behind the plate.
Common comes set, the 2-2. Swing and a pop ball into deep center field. Ryder Wilson can't get over it. That is over his head. Going to third is Harmon, and that's going to be a double.
Good hit by Valerio, just squaring up the bat, getting it into deep center. And just like that, 2 base runners in scoring position for the Stallions.
And now brings up Cadence Latham, the right fielder, as he will come in. A big opportunity here for Rock Springs to capture some momentum with 2 runners in scoring position and nobody down.
Dangerous situation if you're Common. You want to try to get that out. Possibly a ground out here would be your best case scenario, because any fly out to center field or into any part of the outfield could mean the runner on third, Harmon, could try to score.
Left-handed batter, first pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1.
Latham a little bit jumpy on that pitch.
Apologies about the obstructive view because of the pillar. if you're watching online. The 0-1 from Common to Latham. Swing and a miss. That one gets away from Osborne. Here comes the runner, and this tie is broken as scoring.
Scoring is Harmon off the wild pitch, and now 2-1 in favor of Rock Springs.
By the way, Valerio moves to third, and that's a 1-ball, 1-strike count.
Osborne going to talk to Common here, trying to calm down his nerves, as right now you only have one base runner on the bases, so it could be an opportunity where now Common says, all right, let's slow down the pace, get back into the swing of things, and try to get a good out here on the mound.
The pitch. Inside, almost caught a piece of him. And that makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike.
Latham had to push out of the way here, out of the way before that ball could nick him.
Check that, that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing, and a chopper down the first base line, foul.
2-2 count, and this is where Common could try to get that first strikeout of the day, or even a ground out, preferably a strikeout here, so you don't have Valerio, the speedy second baseman, trying to score.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, outside. Now we're at that 2-2.
Full count.
It is a full count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and a big strikeout for Damian Common.
Got him with the breaking ball, and that's going to build some momentum and confidence on the bump here for Common going forward in this game.
That'll now bring up Jonah Anderson, the extra hitter, and the bottom of the lineup for Rock Springs with a runner on third and 1 down. Common comes set around the chest, and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Always want to start that counting ahead if you're the pitcher.
Turning into quite a pleasant night here in Rock Springs. As the 0-1 to Anderson. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike.
See what Common can do here with the tied count at 1-1.
Common now comes set. And the pitch. Catches the inside part of the zone for strike 2. So
good pitch in the lower part of the zone.
1 down, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a runner on third. That is Damian Valerio. The 1-2. Misses away and low for ball 2.
Common lost his hat there for a second as I put it back on. Looking for the second straight K here.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Common has struck out 2 in a row.
Now batting number 10, Ryan Zotti.
Zotti had a lead-off triple in the top of the first. Let's see if he can bring Valerio home.
Well, that was off of Wilson, so it's a new pitcher. We'll see what Common is able to do here against Zotti. The pitch. Up high and away for ball 1 as Osborne had to spring to his feet to get that one. Ryder Wilson kind of shaded a little bit towards left field. Over in center. The 1-0 on the way. Swing and a foul ball into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good look by Zotti. Just a little bit late on the swing mechanics.
Bat boy Gunnar Small wins the race to the ball. He'll hand it off. The 1-1 on the way. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike to Ryan Zotti.
Common trying to tie up Zotti. Now a situation where the batter is ahead. You wonder if Zotti could possibly swing at a ball here or could stay put.
2-1 on the way. inside, and it tags him in the back. And now you got runners on the corners.
Now batting number 26,
So 2 down, and that'll bring up Maddox Ice. And a 2-1 ball game with Rock Springs taking a fresh lead here in the bottom of the third. Ice 0 for 1 so far in the ball game. For the Outlaws, it will be Breckenridge, Tyson Bateman, and Jaden Windley in the top of the fourth.
Your comment, try to rub off, shake off that hit by pitch here with runners on the corner.
First pitch. Swing in a fly ball, but it's going foul over into the field to the right. So, no strikes and a ball.
Ice antsy to hit here, trying to get another run on the board and try to continue the lead here for Rock Springs.
The 0-1 to Ice. To actually throw back to first to check up on Zadi, and he's back in time.
Great catch by Oliver. She had Valerio on third base. If that ball would have gone a little bit wide, Valerio would have had an open lane home, and possibly even the runner at first trying to tag to second.
Wilson now comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball into shallow center field. It's going to be caught by Walker Wilson as he drops back and makes the grab. We'll check it out on the replay right here as Ice tattoos this one for shallow center field. And a great read by Wilson over at shortstop as he will come out and make the outstretched catch to end the inning. But one comes in for Rock Springs, and they lead it 2-1. You're tuned in to Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey, Dad, can I go play outside?
Yes, you can, but don't forget your sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses with UV protection can help lower your risk of eye calluses, early cataracts, and macular degeneration? At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. Uinta Eye and Vision, 789 eyes.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Top of the fourth inning as we get set here. The Outlaws down by 1. As we'll see what the Outlaws can do here. As I believe that's Maddox Ice going out for his second, or his fourth inning, excuse me. Actually, we'll double check on that right now.
It will be his fourth inning.
Yep. But I believe that is Maddox Ice back out there.
Yes.
All the big names in Wyoming baseball decided to come out tonight. Of course, we have Hall of Fame umpire Gary Delgado in the stands.
Breckenridge.
Rich, last time at the plate, struck out swinging.
And it is official. It is Maddox Ice out there. As Rich will try to get things going in the first game of the season. Of course, Rich was a big bright spot for the Outlaws last year. First pitch to him. Misses inside for ball 1. On July 1st, the Outlaws beat the Powell Pioneers in a 4-3 nail-biter. Of course, Powell went on to win the Single-A state title. And the Outlaws now play in Single-A. The 1-0. This is up high, 2 balls, no strikes. At the time, Powell was the #1 team in the state and had not been beaten for quite a while, and the Outlaws were the first ones to do it and the last team to beat them in the regular season. And a big reason why was the pitching performance of Breckenridge, as he'll foul that one off. 2 balls, 1 strike. And also, Brecken had a home run in that game. By the way, that game took place at the Night Invite in Green River, just 10 miles down the road.
If you're Richard, you want to try to get something on the field. You're trying to tattoo a hit. As right now you're down 2-1. Evanston will want to try to get back into the driver's seat here in the top of the 4th.
2 balls, 2 strikes as the 2-1 finds the zone. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Maddox Ice, he's having himself a game today as he has now struck out 4. Now brings up Tyson Bateman. Bateman hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch to Bateman. Catches the zone. Bateman brushed off a little bit, but it just nips the inside part of the window for strike 1.
We're seeing Ice find that corner with that fastball or a good inside slider.
0-1 on the way. Foul ball into the back. No balls, 2 strikes. Tell you what, if you're a Rock Springs Stallions fan, this young group coming in has got to make you excited. They played very well against Laramie, which is a team that's always in the picture to make the Final Four and even the state championship game. They have played well against the Cheyenne Hawks as the 0-2 is down low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now right now, they're leading the Outlaws, which, by the way, this will not be the last time these two teams see each other. They're going to play each other every Tuesday in the month of May, alternating sites. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
5 strikeouts for Ice. Good debut for him so far.
I'll now bring up Jaden Winley. Winley, a strikeout victim last time up.
2 outs here for the Stallions. They're trying to knock this Evanston lineup 1-2-3.
Oh, that one inside, and Winley kind of fought that one off a little bit. It was a check swing type thing, but they say he went around for a strike. 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2 as Ice is anything but cold right now. He is on fire. 1 strike away from striking out the side. The 0-2 outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ice taking advantage of Evanston being a little bit jumpy down here in this game in the top of the 4th, as Evanston has swung at most of every first and second pitches in their ABs in this inning.
1-2 misses inside, and it knots up the count at 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 on the way. Up high, just misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Outlaws trying to get that tying runner on. And, of course, the Outlaws, I think a lot of people will expect them to be one of the top teams in the Single A West this year. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a chopper right back to Ice, who makes the leaping grab. Throws it over to first in time for out number 3, as we'll check that out on the instant replay. And the Rock Springs still holds 2-1, but look at this reaction by Ice as it's coming right back to him. Makes a great grab at the pitcher's mound, throws over to first, and the inning's over. You're tuned in to Evanston Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com and on demand on live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game.
I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Middle of the fourth, and new pitcher for the Evanston Outlaws. Well, it's ironic. We talked about his pitching prowess during the last inning. It's going to be Breckenridge coming on for the Outlaws. And, of course, Breckenridge, no secret, one of the top pitchers for Evanston last year, as it seems like Coach Nick Small wants to go with one of his big guns. 59 innings pitched, 4 wins, 5 losses, 1 save, and 1 save opportunity, 60 earned runs, 49 strikeouts, and a 7.119 ERA for Rich. First pitch outside for ball number 1.
Rich on the mound here. Going to try to get Finley Peterson to swing at, Billy Peterson.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to Peterson. As Rich starts his junior year right now. 2-0 on the way. Inside, kind of bounces away off of the plate from Osborne. Nobody on, so no harm. On deck, it's Jason Sagastumi and Preston Harvey in the hole.
Rich down in 3-0 count. Let's see what he can do here. He doesn't want to allow that opening walk. And a good pitch and a swing and a miss by Peterson.
It's one of those things where a lot of guys don't have the green light on that, even on a 3-0 count, so it's a chance for Rich to kind of get a free pitch. Now he's 1 away from getting back in here. Swing and a pop-up into right field. Tate now into the game at right field, and it's over his head. Taking off for second base, it is Peterson. Now he'll go to third, and they give him the stop sign. They thought about sending him. But now a leadoff triple by Billy Peterson.
Great hit by Peterson, launching it into right field. And the wind definitely caught after that one, and Tate lost track of it. And a lead-off triple here in the bottom of the 4th.
That'll now bring up Jason Sagastumi. He'll face off against Rich. So a triple by Peterson leads things off. As that'll bring up Sagastumi. First pitch misses for a ball away.
Rich here is going to have to rebound, try to get the out here. Going to look for that strikeout.
1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Good breaking ball straight down the middle.
As Rich comes set. And the 1-1. Swing and play. Line drive down into center field. That's going to score Peterson, and it's an RBI single for Sagastumi. 3-1 Stallions on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Sagastumi just tattooed that one into the gap.
Just
and now is on first.
A line drive into center left, and that's how you get it done. That'll now bring up Preston Harvey. Down in the dirt for ball 1.
Harvey last time out was a ground out victim. Let's see what we can do here on his second AB.
First game for the Outlaws, 4th game for the Stallions. As the 1-0 on the way. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Great eye there by Harvey, as that one looked like it could have been a coin flip. So 3-1 with a runner on first. 3-1 meaning the score. It's a 2-0 count to Harvey. Make it 3-0 as he misses away. And now Harvey, with how young he is, I almost guarantee you he does not have the green light on a 3-0, so he's going to be holding all the way. Chance for Rich to make a free pitch here to make it 3-1. Checks the runner at first out of the stretch. Comes set around the belt. There's a 3-0, and there is that pitch that he needed. As anticipated, Harvey holding all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Rich finding the zone on that pitch, a good momentum builder for him on the mound.
He's 1 pitch away from getting back into it. The 3-1 up high, and he walked him.
First walk of the day for Breckenridge, and also first walk of the day for the Outlaws.
Cody Moore wants to come out and talk with Rich, so this isn't going to be a pitching change as Nick Smalls camped out in that dugout. So 3-1 Rock Springs with runners on first and second, nobody down here in the bottom of the 4th, as we'll now see Jackson Reese. Landon Oliver will be the next batter. As just a conversation between Cody Moore and the battery of Jackson Osborne at the catcher and Breckenridge on the mound. So now we'll just go ahead and get reset and try to get things going in the right direction if you're Evanston. But if you are the Rock Springs Stallions, this is exactly what you're hoping for, as Landon Oliver will come in.
Runners on first and second. Oliver grounded out last time, but a golden opportunity. We've seen a lot of the batters so far for the Stallions get out on their first AB and then just find those gaps on the second at-bat, and it brings home those runs.
First pitch to Oliver finds the zone for looking strike 1. Oliver, of course, taking over for Rock Springs legend Hudson Garner, who's playing college baseball now. The 0-1 on the pitch, swinging in a foul ball into the diamond to our right for strike 2.
This is the count that Rich wants to be ahead in here. 0-2. Looking to retire Oliver.
A lot of things that you can do with this. Oliver comes set. The 0-2 on the way. Down in the dirt for ball 1. Great stop, though, by Jackson Osborne.
That ball, that took an extra skip. It would have found the backstop here and could have been dangerous for Evanston.
Rich, of course, the hard-throwing right-hander. Runners on first and second. And the pitch, 1-2. Breaking ball just high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good look by Oliver and a great pitch by Rich, just trying to find the corner and trying to get Oliver to bite.
Rich comes set. The 2-2 to Landon Oliver. Finds the zone for strike 3, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting number 15.
Rich's first strikeout of the evening, and that first strikeout can go a long way in building momentum for this Outlaws defense.
Bottom of the 4th, 2 on, 1 out, as that will now set the stage for Jackson Reese. First pitch, outside part of the zone for strike 1 as Rich is locating that breaking ball right now. Don't let him get hot. Looks like there might be some action in the Outlaws bullpen. It's the 0-1 on the way. Swing and a foul ball, and quickly Rich goes up 0-2.
Back-to-back 0-2 counts, and Rich, the hefty righty, once he gets going, he cannot stop.
As Rich comes set. And the 0-2. Down low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Almost the same exact pitch sequence that we saw against the previous batter, Landon Oliver. A strike and then a foul. And then on 0-2, 1 down low. So it looks like they're trying to get him to swing down in the dirt on that 0-2. The 1-2, though, to Jackson Reese. Down low and away, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Once again, a pitch low in the dirt, but Rich trying to find that normalcy on the mound, trying to find that pitch direction he wants and the velocity as well.
1 down, 2 on here in the bottom of the 4th. Evanston trails 3-1, and the 2-2 misses away. Full count to Jackson Reese.
Great fight by Reese here. Now a full count, 3-2, with only 1 out. Runners on first and second. Reese flew out to right field last time out.
And the 3-2. Swing and a line drive, foul over the first base line.
Barely foul. Mere inches, and that ball would have been in play and probably would have brought the 2 runners on bases home.
It does not get much closer than that, folks.
Rich gonna breathe a sigh of relief here and get going once again here on this full count.
Rich comes set. And the 3-2. Catches the zone for strike 3. And Breckenridge picks up his second strikeout of the inning and second out of the inning. That'll now bring up Steve Harmon, the left fielder, with 2 down and 2 on.
Second consecutive strikeout as well for Rich. And that's what you want to see from your righty to try to close out the inning.
The first pitch to Harvey. And that one is in and out of the glove of the third baseman. Corbett throw to second. He dropped it. And now the runner's coming home from third.
Miscommunication. And just a bunch of fielding errors by the Outlaws have now made it 4-1 in favor of Rock Springs. A routine ground out popped up by the third baseman. Tries to throw to second. Second baseman dropped it. And then you have Sagastawi just trotted home with no one around him.
4-1 Rock Springs now. 2 down for Damian Valerio, who had a deep fly ball last time up. First pitch to Valerio. Outside and low for ball 1.
Close out this inning.
The pitch outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Rich has been behind in the count so far today, but has found bright spots in those ABs.
2-0 to Valerio, who tattooed one to center right field. The pitch down low, throw over to first. Not in time, but again, Osborne letting these runners who are fairly active know that he is aware of them.
Osborne can sling that baseball. Reminds me of Martin Maldonado in his prime years with the Houston Astros. Earned the nickname Machete for a reason with his throws behind the plate.
2-0 inside, and it's 3 balls, no strikes. Three balls, 1 strike, excuse me. 3-1 on the way. Up high and in, and the bases are loaded.
Now batting number 15, Cadence Latham.
So that will now bring up Cadence Latham, the right fielder, with bases loaded. A big opportunity for him to break this one open. The lefty, he's 0 for 1 today. 2 down, bases loaded. Big opportunity here for him. First pitch inside, and a great snag by Osborne, as the pressure is also now on Jackson, who will have to make a play on every pitch. If anything gets behind him, that could bring in 1, and at worst case 2.
1-0 count here. Bases loaded. Last time Latham a strikeout victim. That one hit into center field.
It drops. That's 1 run in, and the Stallions just go station to station. 5-1 Stallions on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Now batting number 13, Jonah Anderson.
That'll now bring up Jonah Anderson, the extra hitter. Still 2 down. As Anderson 0 for 1 on the day. Bases loaded. The pitch. Inside for ball 1. Well, if you're Evanston, you got to stop the bleeding. This was a 1-1 game coming into this inning. Check that, a 2-1 game coming into this inning.
Swing and a miss by Anderson.
3 runs so far plated by the Stallions, and they got a chance to bring in more. 2 down, though, but bases are loaded for Anderson. Rich comes set, the 1-1 on the way. Swing and a fly ball into center field. Wilson ranges towards right field and makes the grab for out number 3, but not before 3 more come in for Rock Springs, and they extend their lead 5-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We're off to the 5th. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covalos, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covalos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covalos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covalos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Covalos, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
Outlaws and the Stallions as we enter the top of the 5th inning. And it is 5-1 Rock Springs on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Well, if you're the Outlaws, time to get to work here. You've got 2 innings to make up 4 runs, or technically 3 innings, I guess, if you count that it's just starting the 5th. So it would be a lot easier if you get 1 in here if you're the Outlaws.
Yeah, if you can get at least 1, that can flip the script pretty quickly. As we saw, Rock Springs Stallions just got the bats going in the 4th, and were able to tag a lot of runs home as TK Reese up to bat.
TK Reese making his varsity debut. First pitch is in there for a strike from, I believe that's Max Ice. It is. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike to TK.
So far, 4 innings pitched for Ice. Good outing so far for him.
We'll give you a stat line in just a minute. 2 balls, 1 strike. So for Maddox Ice, it is 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts, and no walks. 2-1 on the way to TK. Up high, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hopefully we did not just put the announcer jinx there on Mr. Ice when we talked about the walks. 3-1 on the way. And I will take full responsibility for that, as that is the first walk of the game for Maddox. And TK Reese, though, young up-and-comer, shows great plate discipline and a good at-bat to get the leadoff man on. That'll now bring up Damian Common.
Common can definitely get Reese further into the base paths here if he can get 1 out into the outfield. And this is the start you want for Evanston. You get a base runner on and a potential run.
First pitch to Common, who is 0 for 1 down low. And of course, Common had an RBI in the bag, as I believe it was Osborne was on third. And with 2 down, he put 1 into left field, the nice line drive. But Steve Harmon with the diving stop prevented that And it was a 1-1 game when that happened, so who knows how large that play looms now. The 1-0. It's a bunt by Common. Slow roller to third baseman. Barehand, throw to first is in time for out number 1. Reese goes to second. Harvey barehands it and throws it over to Reese with maybe a quarter of a step to work with.
Man, what a rally play by Harvey, getting it to first in time. Sacrifice bunt. Reese moves to second, and now the order starts over for the third time.
Here comes Ryder Wilson, 1 for 2 on the day. Of course, led the game off with a triple, came around and scored thanks to an RBI by Gavin Oliver, and that's the only run the Outlaws have been able to put on the board. First pitch finds the zone. Breaking ball up high, catches the top of the window for strike 1.
Your eyes here, you want to keep Reese in the back of your mind here on second. Doesn't mean you have to tag him out, but try to force Wilson into an out.
Swing and a fly ball into the infield. Third baseman Harvey ranges and makes the grab just in the infield grass for out number 2. And now brings up Walker Wilson.
Wilson 0 for 2. 2 flyouts into the outfield.
Good to see Walker here. He's one of those fifth-year guys that the birthday falls in the right moment for him to come back and play fifth year of American Legion Baseball. The other one that'll be back will be Braxton Bauer, of course, one of the RBI leaders. Cannot wait to see him, but it's good to see Walker here on opening day. First pitch to Walker Wilson. Up high for ball 1.
Good luck by Wilson. A good pitch by Ice as well. Trying to get another shutout inning. Trying to get his 4th straight shutout inning.
As Wilson, with 2 down, runner on second, the 1-0. Away, great grab there by Oliver. And it's 2 balls, no strikes. To the shortstop today for the Outlaws. Usually he's the center fielder, and he plays a great center field, but he's played well at shortstop today as well.
Yeah, excellent at shortstop so far today here for the Outlaws.
TK Reese over at second, worked a walk, the 2-0 on the way, gets away from Oliver. Walker tells Reese to take off, and indeed he will, and now he is in scoring position. 3 balls, no strikes to Walker Wilson.
If you're Wilson here, you got the green light, or at least you have a green light special opportunity. Do you try to take a swing at it, or do you try to get Ice a little bit off nerves here and have runners on the corners with a walk?
Pass ball is the scoring decision on that play. The 3-0 to Wilson. Away, and he's on. Runners on the corners for Gavin Oliver. And, of course, everybody remembers last year on opening day in the second game of the doubleheader, Gavin Oliver hit a home run over in Lovell. He does have that type of power, but we'll see what he does here, as he just would like to register his second hit of the season. With runners on the corners, it'd be the second RBI for Oliver if he's able to get on and bring in TK Reese and
Oliver,
make this a 3-run game.
1 for 2. Last time out, got the triple. Could be a prime position for number 24.
First pitch to Oliver. Swing and a fly ball into shallow left field. Going back and making the grab is Peterson, and the inning is over. So no runs come across for the Outlaws, and they still trail it 5-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as we go to the bottom of the 5th. You're tuned in to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
So close the book on Damian Common. He goes 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 strikeouts, no walks. On Breckenridge, he goes 1 inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. As now we'll get to see Jackson Corbett, on the mound for the Outlaws.
If you're the Outlaws in this inning, you need a shutout inning after allowing 3 in the last. And just trying to get that momentum going back for this squad. You have 2 more innings to hit after the bottom of the 5th. It's going to start becoming crunch time for the Outlaws.
Yeah, you're right. You first have to get the shutout inning, though, and then I think you got to bring in at least 2 runs in the next inning in order to make this thing a lot easier on you. Yeah. Of course, it's not impossible to bring in 4 runs in a single inning, but you definitely want. There's a big difference between a 4-run lead and a 5-run lead. If Rock Springs brings anything across the dish, which they are kind of on a roll right now, they've outscored Evanston 4-0 in the 3rd and 4th innings, so they have scored every inning since the 3rd inning. We'll see if the Outlaws can stop the bleeding, and it's got to start right here with the young Jackson Corbett. First time we've seen him on the varsity mound. He'll take on, though, Ryan Zotti, 1 for 1 on the day. Isn't an easy start for him. First pitch, swinging in a flare into center field, and Zotti's on with a leadoff single.
Great hit by Zotti. Now 2 for 2 and 3 for 3 for getting on base in tonight's outing.
Just a good piece of hitting here by Ryan Zotti as you check it out on the instant replay. Just a pitch right where he wants it, takes it off the tip of the bat, sends it up the middle for a shallow base hit. And now brings up Maddox Ice. He's 0 for 2 on the day. As Corbett will take a deep breath and get ready to go. Bunt being shown, throw outside, throw to first, and he's not there, and he is there in time, So it is a strike as a timeout is called, it looks like, as Gavin Oliver runs over and talks to him. So 0-1 count. As Ice, he went for the bunt and he missed. And the 0-1 on the way to Ice. That is a bunt right at the third base line. Picked up by Corbett. Throw to first. Not in time. And he's in there with a bunt single.
Ice just found that no man's land area in the midfield and a short pop-up bunt and gets him on base. 2 base runners, no outs.
It was
Billy Peterson.
It was right in that part of the grass where it went high and just stopped and stuck like Velcro. Not much you can do with it. Here comes Billy Peterson. First pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Good look here by Corbett.
As the sun begins to set here. Most broadcasts are going to be doubleheaders. This one is a 1-7 inning game, as that one will be up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So it kind of feels like a little bit of a short day at the office today. It was scheduled to be a 9-inning game, but the coaches talked it over and decided 7 would be the best option. The 1-1 on the way, swing and a pop-up into right field, and not making the catch is Blevins as it's past his outreach glove. Rounding third, coming home is Zotti, and he will score, and it is a 5-run lead for the Stallions. Here comes Jason Sagastume with nobody down And a runner's on second and third.
RBI double for Peterson. And the right fielder just getting caught in that sun, looking directly into it. And that's always a hard situation.
Yeah, if you look at where the sun is, it is shining right at that right fielder. So that can't be easy. First pitch to Sagastume in there for strike one from Corbett.
Corbett looking to bounce back here. Has allowed 3 hits in this inning.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike two.
0-2 count here. Corbett trying to get that first out here in the bottom of the 5th, and it'll be a much-needed out for the Outlaws.
Yeah, with that 1 run in and out being a 5-run lead, you can't allow any more. 0-2 inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It doesn't become impossible if you do, but the odds are definitely starting to stack against you if you're Evanston. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a foul ball, and it'll hold.
At bat continues here. And Sagasume, last time out, RBI single and is able to round the bases as well for a run. And looking to do that here with 2 runners in scoring position on second and third.
After tonight, the Outlaws will have some extended time off as they'll be right back at it again, as this one is a chopper right at the second baseman. Came in, throw over to first in time for out number 1, and they'll trade the out for the run as scoring as Ice Peterson goes to third, but it's 1 down. As Sagastume gets the RBI, 6-run lead for the Stallions out of Rock Springs. Well, the Outlaws after tonight, they'll be off until Sunday, May 5th, Ross Kesterson Field. Evanston Outlaws taking on the Riverton Raiders over on a Sunday matinee showdown. It will be game times at 12 and 2 o'clock. So it'll be a lot of fun. Invite you to join us.
Sunday baseball, sometimes the best part of a season on a good afternoon.
1-0 misses outside, hits outside, just nips the window. 1 ball, 1 strike. As it's a 6-run lead for the Stallions right now. 1-1 on the way. Misses away, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Corbett trying to find that outside pitch, and Harvey so far not biting on it too much.
Stares into the glove, now comes set. 2-1 on the way. Ooh, catches the top of the helmet of Harvey, but he's okay, and now we got runners on the corners. Here comes Landon Oliver, not to be confused with Evanston's Gavin Oliver.
Landon Oliver 0-for-2 on the day. A 6-3 ground out, and then a strikeout victim on his last at-bat. Corbett so far trying to find the right momentum here with 1 out, and what you want to do on the mound, try to tie the batter and aim it towards second to try to get a double play.
Yeah, there's definitely the double play opportunity. As the pitch misses as Osborne thought about throwing, but decides to hold up.
Osborne with a great opportunity to almost just the pop and straight back on his feet.
Corbett comes set, the 1-0 on the way. Catches the outside part of the zone for strike 1. Good-looking pitch by Corbett.
Tags that outside zone in an area where, as a batter, you don't want to hit, so you live with that pitch.
Corbett comes set around the cheek, the 1-1 on the way. Swing and a fly ball into shallow left field, and that is going to drop. 1 run scores, and it's runners on first and second. 8-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard with with 1 down. And right now the Stallions with a big opportunity here with Jackson Reese, the first baseman, up with 1 down. Runners on first and second.
Reese 0-for-2, but could change that here.
Here's the situation also. Reese represents the winning run for the Stallions on the run rule. It would be 10 after 5 is what Coach Rondinelli told us is the first pitch hits the zone, second pitch misses, 1 ball, 1 strike. So if Reese gets on, it gets very, very tricky.
After Reese, it'll be Harmon and Valerio, 2 good batters up next for the Stallions.
The 1-1 to Reese. Misses away, 2 balls, 1 strike.
If you're Corbin on the mound, you want to shake off both of those outside pitches and try to go to work, trying to fire and find that velocity inside the zone, but don't give a gimme pitch to Reese as well.
2-1 on the way. Misses down low and away. 31 count to Reese.
If you're Corbett, you want to try to get Reese swinging on something. Try to get a double play ball or try to get a pitch in, because if you walk, you make the bases loaded once again.
3-1 on the way. Catches. No, it doesn't. It misses just inside, and now the bases are loaded, and the winning run is on for Rock Springs with 1 down. Here comes Steve Harmon, 0 for 2 on the day. And Cody Moore in the infield is going to come in and talk with Jackson Corbett. He's thrown 23 pitches. You know, this is early season baseball. This is the first game these guys have played in. It's the first live pitching they face. First time pitching against other batters. This is all to be expected. This is definitely not an indication of what kind of season we have in store, as this is to be expected. It's one of those deals where it's the first game of the season. You want to come out and, of course, win it, but I think what's more important is working out some kinks before you get in. And from here until June, so basically the next month and a week, it's about getting ready for that conference season when they open up in the Single A Southwest, which is a quadrant. That quadrant contains Evanston, Saratoga, Rollins, and Green River. And Evanston is still going to be considered one of the top teams in that quadrant, and a favorite along with Green River to go after that quadrant, that number 1 seed in districts, which is actually in Green River at the end of July. So beginning of a long season. Again, you wanted to come out and get this win, and you still might be able to, but I think right now it's all about kind of getting things straightened out. Swing and a pop-up by Harmon. Corbin makes the catch behind the mound for out number 2. Corbett, makes the catch behind the mound for out number 2. And then I'll bring up Damian Valerio, the second baseman.
Valerio, 1 for 1.
I was about to say, he's been impressive today.
Yeah.
So he comes into the batter's box. Cadence Latham and Jonah Anderson, the next 2 after Valerio, if we get there. 2 down, bases loaded. The runner at first represents the run rule victory for the Stallions. First pitch to Valerio. Catches the zone. Good-looking pitch by Corbett.
Valerio with some sneaky good speed at second base. We've seen him run around those bases, and earlier on, you had Oliver right behind him, and Valerio almost ran right past Oliver and had to backtrack just a little bit. Pitch outside.
0-1 turns to 1-1 as that one was low and away from the right-handed hitting Valerio. Corbett with the 1-1. Misses down low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded. You can't put him anywhere. You got to pitch to him.
Yeah, you got to pitch to him here because you don't want to give him a cookie, but at the same point in time, you don't want to also give a wild pitch because that will bring definitely one of those runners home.
2-1 on the way. Finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good pitch by Corbett, looking for his first strikeout of the day in a rough inning for the youngster.
Again, it is the first time we've seen him on the varsity mound. Swing and a shallow fly ball into right field. That's going to be trouble. 1 run scores. Here comes the second run as Harvey and Oliver are both going to score, and it is a 9-run lead for Rock Springs.
Now batting number 15, Cadence Latham.
Now it's just a hit where Valerio just tagged it and comes home with a 2 RBI single.
All right, well, the run rule winning run, as we understand it, stands 90 feet away. Here's Cadence Latham, the lefty. He had an RBI last time up, as they're going to come up and talk with him, see if this is going to result in a change. And they're going to discuss this for a little while. There's some shuffling happening out on the field. I think we're going to get a new pitcher. And I believe we are. Walker Wilson takes the mound, and we'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to Evanston Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com. KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Walker Wilson, the strikeout leader for a year ago, comes into the pitcher's mound, and in a situation where, well, quite frankly, it's do or die. From what we talked with Coach Rondinelli before the game, he said there would be a 10 after 5 run rule, and right now that 10th run stands on third base in the bottom of the 5th for the Rock Springs Stallions. So it is a big opportunity here for Walker Wilson to keep this game going, but also a big opportunity for young Cadence Latham to be a hero.
Last time up at bat, Latham, RBI single. So he knows what to do in this situation to try to bring the runner from third, Jackson Reese, home.
Runners on the corners, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Big opportunity here for Cadence Latham, as the Rock Springs fans, I think, can sense what is possible here to get their first win of the season. Wilson checks the runner at first, comes set around the chest, and the pitch. Up high and in to the left-hander. 1 ball, no strikes.
Righty versus lefty matchup. Going to be interesting what we see Wilson try to throw to Latham.
1-0. Catches the bottom part of the zone for strike 1.
Usually the righty has an advantage in these type of ABs because he can hit that outside zone, and usually lefties cannot get to that part as another pitch. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, swing and a miss for strike 2 at some high heat outside. So Wilson 1 pitch away from getting the Outlaws to the 6th. 1-2 on the way. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Try to get him to chase away. Runners on the corners, 2 down, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Potentially winning run on third for Rock Springs. That one down low, and the runner is going to take off for second. They'll gladly let him have it. Full count to Latham. We'll see what they decide to do here. If they're going to pitch at him or if they're going to see if they can fool him here.
If you're Latham, you may want to swing at this.
3-2, up high and away, and the bases are loaded. And now that'll bring up Jonah Anderson. Nowhere to put him. You're going to have to pitch right to him and hope for an out if you're the Outlaws.
Yeah. If you're Walker Wilson the mound, you want to try to give him something that he can bite on that will force a ground out or a fly out to the outfield, or another option, strike them out and try to get Evanston rolling in the top of the 6th.
First pitch inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Straight down the center. Good pitch by Walker Wilson.
The 1-1 on the way. And that hit him, and that puts the Stallions up by 10.
Number 10, Ryan Zotti.
And that's going to do it. The game is over.
Never mind. That's game.
Your final score, it is Rock Springs 11, Evanston 1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back with our post-game show after this extended break. You're tuned in to Evanston Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com, on the radio at KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
The strategic plan for Uintah County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uintah County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
At the Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston, we understand that breakfast matters. That's why every room reservation includes a full complimentary breakfast. Delicious, quality food prepared and served by an amazing staff. Start your day the right way with breakfast at the Legal Tender Restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Quality, delicious food and excellent service every time, because breakfast matters.
It's lunchtime. and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
And we welcome you to our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Well, your final score for tonight, it is Rock Springs 11, Evanston 1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Rock Springs gets their 11 runs on 8 hits, 8 hits and 1 error for the Stallions. Ryan Zotti goes 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Maddox Ice goes 1 for 3 with a run scored. Billy Peterson goes 0 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Jason Sagastume 1 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. He would have the lead number of RBIs for the Stallions tonight. Harvey 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored. Oliver 1 for 3 with 1 run scored. Reese 0 for 2 with 1 run scored and a walk. Harmon 0 for 3 with a run scored. Valerio goes 2 for 2 with 1 RBI and 1 walk. Latham goes 1 for 2 with an RBI and 1 walk and a strikeout. And Jaden Anderson goes 0 for 2 with a RBI and a strikeout. The win goes to Maddox Ice. He goes all 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts to 2 walks. 41 of his 72 pitches are in there for strikes. He faces 21 in 5 innings. For the Evanston Outlaws, Ryder Wilson goes 1 for 3 with a run scored. Walker Wilson 0 for 2. Gavin Oliver 1 for 3 with an RBI. Jackson Osborne 0 for 2. Breckenridge 0 for 2. And the rest of the lineup, Tyson Bateman, Jaden Winley, Jackson Corbett, TK Reese, all go with the exception of Reese. He gets the walk for the Outlaws. Taking the loss today, unfortunately, you're going to probably have to give it to Damian Common. He gives up the second run in the second run of the game in the 3rd inning. He pitched 1 inning, goes 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 strikeouts. Ryder Wilson got the start. He went 2 innings with a hit, a run, and it was earned. No walks or strikeouts. Breckenridge goes out there for an inning, allows 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And Jackson Corbett for 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 6 runs, 2 of them earned, 1 walk. And Walker Wilson with a walk as well. That is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Moving on.
Out to second.
To our Jackalope Delivery post-game highlights Our Jackalope Delivery post-game highlights brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. Whenever you need shopping done or late-night food delivered, call Jackalope 307-679-7174. And as we look back at these highlights, Anthony Colasuno, what kind of stands out to you?
Just early hitting by the Outlaws. It was fantastic throughout the early stages of the game, and they kept on getting the ball into good places. Just the Stallions defense was just right there back with the punch.
Absolutely, and Maddox Ice was definitely a bright spot for Coach Rocky Rondinelli tonight as he went the entire game and rightfully picks up the win. That's your post-game highlights brought to you by Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game. You're tuned in to Evanston Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio on KNYN.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Are you looking for a dental experience that's quicker, more precise, and more comfortable? Look no further. Welcome to Black's Fork Dental, where we bring you the latest in dental technology with our Trios 3D scanner. Our team can scan images of your teeth and gums in seconds, ensuring precise measurements and accurate results, allowing us to design personalized treatment plans tailored to your unique needs. Whether it's crowns, bridges, or clear correct treatments, we've got you covered. Right now, we're offering a 10% discount on any scan procedure. Schedule your appointment with Black's Fork Dental at blacksforkdental.com, where advanced technology meets compassionate care.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
And we welcome you back to Paul J. Wataha Complex. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910. And we're going to give it to the play that got the 2024 season for the Outlaws started off with a bang. Of course, that is the leadoff triple by Ryder Wilson.
Yeah, great hit by Ryder. Found the gap, took it deep, and just a good play to start the season for Evanston and something that they can look forward to after today's game.
That is your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll wrap things up with from Rock Springs with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages, and our post-game press conference with Coach Nick Small. You're tuned in to Evanston Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uintah BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
And we welcome you one more time back to Paul J. Wataha Complex. Final score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, Rock Springs 11, Evanston 1. Time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And who was better tonight? We're going to give it to Damian Common for his performance on the mound. Only pitched 1 inning, but he only allowed 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, and 2 strikeouts to help out the Outlaws. So congratulations to Damian Common, our Pepsi Player of the Game. Now we welcome onto the camera and into the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth, Mr. Nick Small, coach of the Evanston Outlaws. Coach, I know you guys want to come out here and get the win, but it is the first game of a long season. What are some things that you guys kind of took notice of and learned tonight?
Hey, I thought we had a decent approach to the play. Those are the first live pitches we saw, and I felt like we stung the baseball a couple times, which is good to see. And, the younger kids got some reps in there. Just we got to rip the Band-Aid off, and we saw some things where we need to improve, work on. And, like you said, it's a long season. The scoreboard's ugly, but there's things that definitely we can take from this game.
Despite all this, this is not the last time we'll see Rock Springs, and you know that the next game will not go this way. It's a long series with them. You'll play them, I believe, every Tuesday or Thursday in May. So we'll see these guys a lot. We'll see them throughout the season as well. We'll see them at tournaments. It's the beginning of a long road between you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice having somebody right here just a couple 100 miles away that we can come get some quick, good games, and, it's always fun playing with the Stallions.
Coach, next you guys will have a little bit of time off, and then you'll get ready to play a doubleheader on Sunday at Ross Kesterson Field against the Riverton Raiders. What are going to be some focuses you guys work on for the next few days before you come back on May 5th to get that to continue the season and open up the home field?
We'll talk about our defensive strategy, be practicing a lot of the defense strategy, bunts, cutoff systems, and stuff like that, and then a lot of bullpen work. We'll get our pitchers going. Tonight we was pretty short pitch count. Ryder pitched 2 great innings for us. He definitely could have went some more, but cold night like this, we shut him down. Then Damien only pitched 1 inning, as you said. And then, Brecken probably didn't get a proper warm-up. Walker definitely didn't have the proper warm-up. Jackson Corbett got called up on the bench, and, I know Jackson's got a pretty good arm, and we wanted to see what he could do. Like I said, rip the Band-Aid off. Thought he threw pretty well, but, proper warm-ups and getting more bullpen time, our pitching staff will be a lot better going down the road.
Well, again, I know you guys wanted to come out and get the win, but this is the first game of a long season, and it's good to just get out on the diamond and play some live ball, I would imagine.
Yeah, we can't replicate these reps in practice, so it was good to see the live reps and gave myself and Coach Moore a lot of things so we can put up notes down and really take to practice.
That is Coach Nick Small, manager of the Evanston Outlaws. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Safe travels back to Evanston, and we'll catch up with you next Sunday. Anything else?
Yeah, we started our fundraising and sponsorship, so we'll thank our Grand Slam sponsors tonight. We got Alliance Drilling, Marathon Pipeline, VFW Post 4280 in the auxiliary, Porter's Fireworks, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Union Wireless, Tom's HVAC, and Best Kind Embroidery. Thank you guys for your sponsors.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thank you guys.
That's going to do it for our broadcast of Evanston Outlaw Baseball here tonight live at Paul J. Wataha Complex here in Rock Springs. Your final score, it is Rock Springs 11, Evanston 1. A big thank you to our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, as well as our webmaster, Sean Hando, our executive producer and owner, the great Val Cook, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, and our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, Julie Nelson, and AJ Lamb. And the rest, on behalf of the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports, we have voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Pulling, voice saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com only tomorrow night, actually, as Evanston Soccer travels to Riverton for some very important conference matches. The girls will play at 7, the boys will play at 5, and we'll be on the air at 4:30 p.m. with our pregame show live from Riverton. In the meantime, thank you guys so much. Have a great night, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.